Hello, hello, and welcome to our class on lemon and the frequency of joy. Lemon is a remarkable essential oil that is going to help brighten your day, clear your mind, and remind you that you are amazing. In the meantime, it's also going to help you to get rid of some physical and emotional clutter. So let's learn a little bit more about lemon. Before we begin, I want to tell you a little bit about me. So you can find me on YouTube, Feel Good Again with Jen. I'm a wife and mom, a professional educator, a fitness professional, and an emotion and essential oils expert. I have been using essential oils for about 13 years now and have had tremendous results for myself, my family, and many, 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 many others. Now, I am not a doctor, so please do see a doctor if you need medical advice. Also, please know essential oils do not treat, prevent, or cure disease, but they are pretty amazing. So let's learn. Three cool things about oils. Essential oils are safe, they are effective, they are affordable. So they're 100% natural and safe. There are no side effects and no addictions. They're extracts from plants with amazing health benefits. They're certified pure, therapeutic grade, they're pure and potent. As you can see, essential oils are 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs. What that means for you is you can use a super small amount and get an amazing result. It also means that you use essential oils differently than you use a traditional medication. When you take a traditional medication, you take one and you can't take another for 4 hours, or you risk overdosing. With essential oils, you use a little bit, and then in 5 minutes, you can use a little bit more, and then in 5 minutes, you can use a little bit more. So, with essential oils, a little bit goes a long way, and you use less oil more often. Now, I will tell you truly, I can count on my fingertips the times that I have needed to apply essential oils 3 times in order to see the benefit. Normally, I can feel and see the benefit within the first application. But there are some challenging times. Maybe I have really difficult head tension and I need to apply peppermint or my favorite deep blue to release the muscles and clear out that head tension so I can think again. Peppermint is great for head tension. It's also great for energy. So if you are hitting that 2 o'clock slump, you can put just a little drop in your hands, rub your hands together, deeply inhale. This is also fabulous for clear breathing and if the leaves on the trees make you sneeze. Peppermint, lavender, and lemon can be really helpful, as well as tea tree and breathe. Peppermint cools the body, and as I've already said, it relieves head tension. The second oil is On Guard, and this shows us how effective essential oils are. Now, they are more effective than modern approaches to health problems, and I will say I typically get frustrated with the medical system simply because it takes so much effort. I have to go to the doctor. I have to tell them about my challenge. And then they say, you need this blood work and this test and this test and this test. So I get that blood work and the test and the test and the test. And then they say, oh, here's one solution. And I go, that's not exactly what I was looking for. So I find that essential oils have been very helpful in providing me a plethora of options that I can try to find something that works well for my body, for my situation. So, there is a picture of a cell right there. On the outside of the cell, you will see an oily membrane. That's the ring around the outside of the cell. There are threads that reside on the inside of the cell and threads that reside on the outside of the cell. When you go to the doctor, and you have some sort of bacterial infection, they can give you a water-based medication and it can be effective for the threats that are on the outside of the cell. However, those water-based medications cannot penetrate that oily cell membrane. So if you go to the doctor and you end up having something that um, is viral, the doctor will say, you need to go home, you need to drink water, you need to rest, and you need to feel better soon. Well, essential oils are oily molecules, and as such, they can penetrate that cell membrane and can be helpful for threats that reside on the inside of the cell. I also want to say that essential oils are, some of them have sesquiterpenes in them. Sesquiterpenes are chemicals that can cross the blood-brain barrier and can be helpful for any type of brain challenge or mood challenge. Now, you'll see a picture of the On Guard bottle. This is my favorite oil for immunity. It helps to promote healthy immune function. I will take it internally. I love the soft gels when I feel that there's a threat as far as the people around me have been coughing and sneezing. Then I want my On Guard. If my throat has started to feel a little scratchy, I want my On Guard. It helps to soothe that sore throat. And there have been multiple times where I diffused On Guard at night. I woke up the next morning and I go, oh, I'm not sick. So I do use this for cleaning my home. I use it for cleaning my hands. I use it for many, many, many things. Essential oils are also affordable. As I described earlier, when you go to the doctor for traditional medical care, it is a lot of hassle, but it also costs money to go to the doctor, to have all the tests, to have all the blood work and the prescriptions. So, what I have found is that essential oils are more affordable. They're actually pennies per dose, and it's become a way of life for us. It's a little different, but it works amazingly well. You can save $100 a year in medical costs. This is lavender. It's calming for the mind, calming for the skin, and antihistamine. And what I love about them is that you have them at home right away when there's an issue. So I had in my previous home a wood burning stove. Those of you who have a wood burning stove know there's a hot surface. My child had never experienced a wood burning stove, and most of the time the wood burning stove was not on, so he was used to putting his hands on it. Well, when it snowed, we fired up the wood burning stove, and he put his hand right there on it, and his little hand did not feel good. So I immediately grabbed the lavender, I put it on, and he calmed down really quickly. I looked at it the next day. It looked exactly like his other hand. There was nothing wrong. Now, what's really interesting is that 2 days later, he did the same thing. He put his hand on the stove. Well, I wasn't as quick this time, and he grabbed some ice and he put some ice on his hand. And then I looked at it a day later, and it had a nice red mark. And I go, oh my goodness. So lavender is my go-to just in case we have that small little issue. So nice to have at home. 3 ways to use doTERRA essential oils aromatically, topically, and internally. Aromatically is the way that I choose to use them for emotional purposes, also to cleanse the air and to support the whole body. So let's just say that I want to change the mood of my home. I can get something going in the diffuser. If I notice people are sick, I can get something going in the diffuser to make sure my air is clean. If I notice that my whole body needs rest and restoration, I can get something going in the diffuser to help my whole body. Now, topically, this is for local benefits. So if your liver is experiencing a challenge, you can put it directly on your liver. Or if your kidneys need some assistance, you can put it there. For a person who has pain, you can put this directly on the area of pain. This also works on the emotional level. So let's just say that you are dealing with some grief and some heartache. You can put the oil directly on your heart to help relieve those feelings of sadness. I do recommend diluting with coconut oil. Not only do you make your oil last longer and go over a longer surface area, but you make that oil more effective for your body. So I also use these oils internally. This predominantly is for physical purposes, and I will do this in water, in veggie caps, or directly underneath my tongue. Now, word of warning, do not put oregano or on guard directly underneath your tongue. That could be a little fiery. Digestion and frankincense are much better for directly under your tongue. So why use doTERRA essential oils? Well, they're pure, they're powerful, and they're exclusive. doTERRA oils have gone through 54 different tests to make sure that they have a very high quality, purity, and potency for each bottle. They are powerful. Our oils are sourced wherever they are grown natively, so they have the highest amount of healing components. Now, we also embrace co-impact sourcing with our oils. What that means, When we are sourcing an oil, we look for where we can find the highest quality oil. We also look for where we can do the most good. So when we go into a community, we will ask, what is it that you need? Do you need hospitals? Do you need schools? Do you need homes? How can we help? We also typically pay the grower a higher wage than they were receiving. And as such, that grower has a great amount of love and affection for doTERRA as a company, and they want to provide amazing oil. So it's an amazing partnership with love, and the combination of the high quality oil, the high quality soil from that place where it is grown natively, along with the love of the people who are tending to that oil, make it a very powerful oil. Our oils are also exclusive. 96% of our oils are exclusive, meaning your product is truly special and unique. This is frankincense, and I would not be without frankincense. If you ask me what three things I want on a desert island, frankincense just might be one of them. So, this helps to support healthy cellular and immune function, reduce the appearance of skin imperfections, and it's the master key oil. So, if you don't know what will work or you have a question about something, as the king of oils, use frankincense, and it is likely going to be helpful for you. So, physical benefits of lemon. Lemon is uplifting, invigorating, and refreshing. As you can see, it can be helpful for a wide variety of issues. I invite you, if you would like to, take a picture of this and or speed up the audio or slow it down to make sure that you are receiving the information at the proper speed for you. Lemon is great for edema, for blood pressure, hangover, food poisoning, lymph congestion, sadness and low energy, brain fog, or a lack of logical thinking. It's also a fabulous degreaser. It removes that sticky residue. It even removes black permanent marker. Now, if you use it with lavender and peppermint, it's great for runny nose and allergies. You can see the suggestions that I gave you are just the tip of the iceberg. You can download the Modern Essentials app on your phone and look up lemon uses, and you can see all of these common primary uses, and there are quite a lot. Most of the time, if I need to look something up about an oil, I will not have my books with me, but I do always have my phone with me. I can look it up on the app and find out very quickly which oil to use and how to use it. Lemon will also help you to go from mindless to energized. It helps with kidney and gallstones, liver and kidney detox, heartburn and reflux, congestion and mucus, allergies, gout, varicose veins, and improving concentration. I do want to say right now that if you are using lemon for varicose veins, you can apply it with coconut oil on your legs or the area of a challenge. But please do know lemon is photosensitive. So if you go out in the sun within 12 to 24 hours after applying lemon oil, you could get a sunburn. Now, there are emotional benefits for lemon because the essential oils work on the physical, also the emotional level, and the energetic level of thinking and feeling. So, here are the emotional benefits of lemon. Now, lemon is the oil of focus, and it is going to help you to concentrate. So, if you are having difficulty focusing, lemon is going to sharpen that picture for you. It is going to remove the confusion and give you clarity. It's also helpful in the case of learning disorders or in the case of limiting beliefs that you may have picked up as you have gone through school. So, lemon it basically helps you to erase that and rewrite that memory. So instead of saying, I'm dumb, you can say, that was a hard thing, but I figured it out. Or I'm not a good student. I don't have good practices right now, but I can learn. So, lemon calms that fear and helps you to have confidence again. It helps you to remember who you are, that you are amazing, you are brilliant, you can do it. So, lemon helps you to release those feelings of joy, of sadness, and to embrace joy and happiness. It's like drinking a glass of lemonade at a summer party. It's just fun. So, lemon is going to help you to bring the fun and the joy back into your life. It will help you to feel energized, connected, alert, rational, and joyful. So this helps to bring back your youthfulness, bring you back to the memory of your brilliance and your genius. It helps you to stop punishing yourself for all of those things that you thought you were not good at and gives you the energy to step forward into your new life being the brilliance that is you. There are more energetic benefits of lemon. So it also helps to detoxify those old beliefs. So if you had challenges being around people, then lemon can help to, again, it's like erasing that whiteboard. I don't like to be around people. You erase the board, you can rewrite a new memory. Okay. So lemon can help bring to awareness what you are good at. This is most helpful for the solar plexus chakra because it helps to reconnect you with your authentic voice. So it helps you to step into your best self, shine more brightly, and to know your brilliance, your genius, and your worthiness. It's sweet and sour. It's very efficient, vigorous, and productive. So if you need a day of productivity, diffuse lemon. It helps you to see, oh, you know what? This item, this thing, this belief is no longer serving me. I need to release it. And as such, you accomplish your to-do list very quickly because you see what needs to be done and you ignore those things or cross them off your list if they don't need to be done. It brings your positivity back and helps create a deep sense of focus. And since you are so focused and you are not taking time for extra tasks, there's more time for fun. Lemon makes hard tasks feel easy, and a great affirmation for lemon is I shine so brightly that others have no choice but to follow me. Now, here are some diffuser blends for you. And again, snap a picture if this could be helpful for you. Lemon and peppermint helps you have clear thinking. Lemon and Douglas fir carries a top to completion. Lemon and green mandarin generates excitement for tackling projects. Lemon and cedarwood, deep focus. Celery seed and lemon, tie up loose ends. Lemon and cilantro, clean out rotten residue. Lemon and coriander, digest and release parts of your life that are no longer working. Basil and lemon, get rid of that cloudy thinking. Now, here are three more for you that are a little bit more complex. Again, snap a picture if you like. To awaken your brilliance and remember how amazing you are, lemon, bergamot, Siberian fir, and spearmint. To revitalize your spirit if you're feeling worn down, lemon, frankincense, rose, and ylang ylang. And to clear your mind if you've had a day of overwhelm, lemon, basil, lemongrass, and rosemary. Now, this is an activation for you to remember your genius, your brilliance, and step back into yourself. So when you are feeling stuck, overwhelmed, confused, unwell, or challenged, apply lemon to your solar plexus. See it dissolving those icky feelings. You can put a drop of lemon on your hands, rub your hands together, cup your hands over your nose and mouth, and inhale until you feel your body relax. See that light flooding your solar plexus and filling you with light, love, and energy. And then ask, what do I need to acknowledge, accept, and transform so that I can change my current situation? What do I need to accept so I can change my current situation? And then just wait. The answers will come. They may not come right away, but I typically see answers come within 24 to 48 hours. So just be on the lookout and be aware. And it may be, as you're doing the dishes or you're getting a shower or going for a walk, you go, oh, and you get that information about how you can shift into your brilliance, into your genius. So then you want to focus your energy not on what is, not on what has been. Focus your energy forward on what you are doing, who you are being, how you are feeling, and what is happening now, what you are planning to create, what you are planning to do, how you would like the future to be for you. So focus your thoughts forward on what's in front of you. Here are some affirmations for you for lemon. I do want to remind you, using essential oils will help you to shift your thoughts. It will help you to shift your feelings. It will help you to take those actions and shift who you are being. But when you combine the essential oils with either a question, an action, or an affirmation, you multiply the effect of that oil and make it so much more beneficial for yourself. So, I am highly pleasing to myself in the presence of others. Use lemon, apply it to your solar plexus, inhale it, diffuse it, and then say, I create space for miracles, opportunities, and aligned abundance. I release heaviness and welcome joy. My mind is clear, focused, and refreshed. I choose thoughts that brighten my life. Here are my sources. I love my app, but I also love books. I used these books in preparation for this class: Elements of Emotion by Desiree Dulane, Essential Emotions, Modern Essentials, Gift of the Essential Oils, Oil Life, and Prosperity Consciousness by Frederick Lieberman. Now, I am calling all leaders, teachers, and healers. There is a growing community of people who need healing, and that means we need more healers. So, if you are a positive, ambitious, fun, self motivated individual who thrives when helping others, there are full and part time opportunities available. Please reach out to me. My email address is in the video description, as is a way that you can reach out to me via Facebook. I would love to talk with you more about how you can be part of a group that is helping to heal the world. Now, if you're ready to feel good again and to raise your vibe, you can get oils. There's a link down below where you can click and you can get oils. I highly recommend the top 10 kit. It will get you set up with all of the oils that you need. Plus, you'll get some connection time with me so that I can help you learn how to use those. I do mini classes on a regular basis. You can sign up for an upcoming class, or you can click around in the description or on YouTube and find some past classes. There's coaching available should you desire that, as well as an on demand class library. Again, you can find me at Feel Good Again with Jen at yahoo.com. Now, Lemon reminds us that light and life enter the life of the person who is willing to release what weighs them down. So, my friends, it's up to you. You get the choice. You get to use some lemon. You get to use those affirmations and use those actions. Release know what it longer serves you and step into joy. But you have to be willing to release it. That's all for today, friends. Thanks so much for joining me, and I will see you next time.